Hi everyone, I'm Saga and happy Creepypasta Day. Today we're going to be talking about Robert the Doll. Now, for those of you who don't know, Robert the Doll is an actual real-life doll that is held in a museum in Florida, so you can actually go visit him. But you might want to reconsider after hearing the story. Robert is also the inspiration for Chucky in the Child's Play movies. That being said, here's the tale. Robert the Doll was a doll gifted to Robert Eugene Otto in the early 1900s by a disgruntled servant who was said to practice black magic and voodoo. It is said that the servant was displeased with how they were treated in the house, so they gifted Robert Eugene Otto the doll in order to get back. At first, everything seemed fine. Robert Eugene Otto loved the doll and even named it after himself, calling it Robert as well. However, his family started hearing him have arguments with the doll, often thinking that maybe it was just their son arguing back with the doll, but later claiming that it was actually the doll itself arguing back with him. They said that the doll would move around the house on its own, once even popping up at the end of their bed with a kitchen knife in its hand. Neighbors would claim to see the doll peering out the window and even giggling at it. It got to the point where Robert Eugene Otto would only go by his middle name, asking everyone to call him Gene, claiming that Robert was the doll's name, not his. Finally, Mrs. Otto got sick and tired of the doll and had it locked away in the attic. Later, when Gene was grown up and married on his own, he found the doll again and started carrying it around everywhere with him like he did as a child. It slowly drove his wife insane and she died for unknown reasons, followed closely thereafter by Gene's death itself. Now, 10 years later, a new family moved into the house. Once again, Robert the doll was locked up in the attic. The new family found Robert and gave it to their 10-year-old daughter. However, after some time, the daughter refused to even be in the same room as Robert the doll, claiming that it would mock her and threaten her. She didn't want to be anywhere near it. To this day, Robert is now in a museum. However, if you want to visit Robert the doll, you can. But if you want to take a picture of him, you must ask permission. If Robert gives you permission, then you may take a photo of him. If not, you and everybody you went to the museum with will be cursed. Now, how does he give permission? Some people say he winks at you, or gives you a slight smile or nod of the head. But you must ask permission. Trust me guys, you don't want to do this any other way. So, that's Robert the doll. He is extremely creepy, and I assure you he is real. You can even find out which museum he's located at in the creepypasta below. So, make sure you always ask permission. And make sure not to piss off any of your servants, if you have them. I don't know who has them these days, but don't piss anyone off and let them give your child a cursed doll. Just don't. So, that's all for this tale. Relatively short, but equally creepy. And as you guys can see, I have a new end screen. Aww, thank you Vinny Smith for making this, as well as all of my thumbnails. On the side over here, you can click to subscribe, like me on Facebook, or you can even follow me on Tumblr. My Tumblr is not all creepypasta stuff, it's just things I find interesting, so if you want to follow me, awesome. Down below are the links to all of the previous videos of this category, so all my previous creepypasta videos are down below. I will also link them in the description below. Thank you so much for watching guys, and until next time, I'm Saga, and this is the end of our tale. Bye!